The final supermoon of 2024, which will rise on the night of September 18th, marks the closing of a cosmic cycle, a powerful time when celestial forces align in ways that can be felt deeply within the hearts of those attuned to higher spiritual frequencies. For the chosen ones, individuals marked by destiny, selected by divine will for unique purposes, this supermoon carries a significance beyond mere scientific observation. It is a cosmic summons, a celestial beacon calling them to step into their roles with purpose, clarity, and unwavering determination. The supermoon's influence extends far beyond the physical realm, affecting the spiritual tides within each of us. For the chosen ones, it is both a test and a final opportunity to align with their higher mission in 2024, making this supermoon a turning point that will echo into the future. God's chosen ones, make the most of the last supermoon of 2024. Supermoons, in general, have long been associated with spiritual phenomena. Their closer proximity to Earth magnifies the moon's gravitational pull, creating heightened emotional, mental, and even physical experiences for those who are sensitive to its energy. But this particular supermoon, the last of 2024, is especially significant. It represents the culmination of a year marked by upheaval, transformation, and opportunities for growth. For those who have felt the weight of this year's cosmic shifts, the supermoon is the final chance to reflect on the spiritual seeds they've sown and prepare to reap their harvest. The biblical and spiritual significance of the chosen ones is a theme that transcends cultures and religious traditions. In Christianity, being chosen refers to individuals whom God has selected to carry out divine tasks, whether that be prophets, leaders, or ordinary people who are called to extraordinary roles. The Bible is filled with examples of such individuals, from Noah, who was chosen to preserve life on earth, to Moses, who was selected to lead the Israelites to freedom. The chosen ones of the modern era may not be tasked with parting seas or building arks, but their purpose is no less significant. They are the light bearers, the spiritual warriors, and the leaders of humanity's ascension into higher states of consciousness. As the final supermoon of 2024 rises, it brings with it a heightened sense of spiritual awareness for the chosen ones. This is a moment of deep introspection, where the call to fulfill their divine mission becomes impossible to ignore. The moon's luminous presence in the night sky acts as a mirror, reflecting not only the light of the sun, but also the inner truths of those who are called. The chosen ones in particular will feel this reflection intensely. Old doubts, fears, and unresolved spiritual challenges may resurface during this time, but these are not obstacles meant to hinder. Rather, they are opportunities for purification and renewal. The moon's association with water and tides is not merely symbolic. Water has always been linked to the subconscious, the emotions, and the spiritual currents that run beneath the surface of our daily lives. During a supermoon, when the moon's gravitational pull is strongest, the tides, both literal and metaphorical, are magnified. For the chosen ones, this means that their spiritual intuition, emotions, and psychic senses will be heightened. They may find themselves more sensitive to the energies around them, picking up on subtle vibrations that would normally go unnoticed. This increased sensitivity is both a gift and a responsibility. It allows them to tune into divine guidance with greater clarity, but it also requires them to stay grounded and balanced amid the swirling energies. To fully understand the impact of this supermoon, it is crucial to consider its timing within the larger cosmic context of 2024. This year has been one of significant shifts, marked by both challenges and opportunities for growth. The chosen ones have likely felt these shifts more acutely than most, as they are naturally more attuned to the cosmic rhythms that govern spiritual evolution. The final supermoon of the year is the last major celestial event that offers them an opportunity to align fully with their divine purpose before the year ends. It is a closing chapter, but also a doorway to the future, a moment where the choices they make will set the tone for the spiritual journey ahead. When we look at the Bible, we see numerous examples of celestial events acting as signs from God, guiding the chosen ones toward their destiny. One of the most famous examples is the Star of Bethlehem, which guided the wise men to the birthplace of Jesus. This celestial event was not just a random occurrence in the night sky. It was a divine signal, a cosmic marker that pointed toward the fulfillment of prophecy. In much the same way, the final supermoon of 2024 can be seen as a divine signal, a cosmic marker that points toward the next phase of the chosen one's spiritual mission. Consider the story of Moses and the burning bush. Moses was called by God to lead the Israelites out of Egypt, but he initially resisted, doubting his ability to fulfill such a monumental task. It was only after witnessing the divine sign of the burning bush that Moses accepted his role as God's chosen leader. This moment of revelation was not just about the miracle of the burning bush itself, it was about Moses' inner transformation, his willingness to trust in divine guidance and step into his role as a leader. For the chosen ones today, the supermoon serves a similar purpose. It is a divine sign, a cosmic burning bush that calls them to rise to their spiritual mission. Like Moses, they may have doubts. They may question whether they're truly capable of fulfilling the tasks set before them. But the supermoon is a reminder that they are not alone. Divine forces are at work, guiding and supporting them every step of the way. The energy of the final supermoon of 2024 also brings with it a powerful opportunity for emotional and spiritual purification. Just as the moon governs the tides, it also governs the inner tides of emotion and spiritual energy within each of us. For the chosen ones, this means that any unresolved emotional or spiritual issues may rise to the surface during this time. This can be uncomfortable as old wounds, fears, and doubts come back into focus. However, this purification process is necessary for their spiritual growth. The chosen ones are being asked to release what no longer serves them, to let go of the fears, doubts, and attachments that have been holding them back. This process of release is not easy, but it is essential for their continued spiritual evolution. The supermoon's energy acts as a catalyst, helping them to shed these old layers and emerge renewed and transformed. Consider the biblical story of Jonah, who was swallowed by a great fish and spent 3 days in its belly before being spit out onto dry land. This period of isolation and introspection was a form of purification for Jonah. He had been running from his divine mission, but during his time in the belly of the fish, he was forced to confront his fears and doubts. When he emerged, he was ready to fulfill his role as a prophet. Similarly, the chosen ones may feel as though they are in the belly of the fish during the final supermoon of 2024. They may feel isolated, overwhelmed by their emotions, and unsure of their path. But this period of purification is necessary. It is a time for them to confront their fears, release their doubts, and emerge renewed, ready to step fully into their divine roles. Given the significance of this supermoon, the chosen ones cannot afford to be passive. This is a time for decisive action, for embracing their divine mission with full commitment. But what exactly should they do? How can they make the most of this cosmic opportunity? First and foremost, the chosen ones should engage in practices that help them stay grounded. The energy of the supermoon can be overwhelming, and it is important to maintain a sense of balance during this time. Grounding practices such as meditation, spending time in nature, or even engaging in physical exercise can help anchor their energy and prevent them from becoming too unbalanced by the heightened spiritual and emotional currents. Secondly, the chosen ones should take time for introspection and reflection. This is a time to ask themselves important questions. What is my divine mission? What steps do I need to take to fulfill it? What fears or doubts have been holding me back? These are not questions to be answered quickly or lightly. They require deep reflection and honesty. The supermoon's energy will provide the clarity they need, but only if they are willing to look within and confront their inner truths. In addition to introspection, the chosen ones should also engage in practices of release. This might involve writing down everything they wish to let go of, whether it be fears, doubts, or negative habits, and then performing a ritual of release, such as burning the paper or casting it into a body of water. This symbolic act of release will help them let go of the old and make space for the new. Finally, the chosen ones should embrace their role as leaders and guides. This supermoon is not just about personal transformation, it is also about stepping into their role as spiritual leaders for others. Whether that means offering guidance, support, or simply being a source of inspiration for those around them, the chosen ones are being called to share their light with the world. The final supermoon of 2024 is not just the end of a cycle, it is the beginning of a new one. The choices that the chosen ones make during this time will set the tone for their spiritual journey in the years to come. This is a moment of profound spiritual significance, a time when the veil between the physical and spiritual worlds is thinner than ever. The chosen ones have been given a rare opportunity to step into their divine mission with clarity and purpose. But the question remains, will they seize this opportunity? In the days leading up to the supermoon, the chosen ones should take time to prepare themselves mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. This is not just another full moon. It is a sacred event that requires intentional preparation. Setting aside time for meditation, prayer, and reflection is crucial for attuning to the supermoon's energy. The chosen ones should also pay attention to any signs or synchronicities that may arise during this time, as these are often messages from the divine guiding them toward their next steps. During the supermoon itself, the chosen ones may want to engage in specific spiritual practices that enhance their receptivity to the moon's energy. This could include rituals such as moon gazing, journaling, or participating in group meditations. Whatever practices they choose, the key is to remain open and receptive to the insights and revelations that may come through. The supermoon is a time of heightened intuition, and the chosen ones are likely to receive important guidance during this time. In conclusion, the final supermoon of 2024 represents a moment of profound spiritual significance for the chosen ones. It is a time of heightened awareness, emotional purification, and decisive action. The chosen ones are being called to step into their divine roles, release what no longer serves them, and embrace their spiritual purpose with clarity and conviction. This supermoon is not just a celestial event. It is a divine invitation to transform, to lead, and to fulfill the mission they were chosen for. The time is now, and the opportunity is fleeting. Will they rise to the occasion? The moon is rising, and so must they.